What PK Kemsley is doing after Dorit filed for divorce. Paul PK Kemsley has been spending some quality time with his youngest two children, Phoenix Kemsley and Jagger Kemsley, since Dorit Kemsley filed for divorce. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member filed to legally dissolve her 10-year union with the English businessman on April 25, and PK shared a look at his life as a dad just a few days later. He posted a video of him spending time in the park with Jagger, who wore a white suit, and Phoenix. "It's time for a park performance," PK captioned the video, which he set to the song Ordinary World by Duran Duran. PK also shared a photo of Phoenix doing a ballet position in the park on his Instagram story on April 27. "My Phoenix," he captioned the shot, along with a red heart emoji. How PK Kemsley and Dorit Kemsley are co-parenting their children amid their divorce. Amid their parents' split, Jagger and Phoenix have been thriving in their extracurricular activities. A few days before Jagger's park performance, PK shared a photo of the 10-year-old practicing some poker. "I'm calling this kid world poker champion before he's 18. Not sure who he is, but he says his name is Jagger," PK wrote alongside a photo of Jagger wearing a baseball hat, sunglasses, and a towel to take his poker face to the next level. Earlier in April, PK shared a photo of Phoenix doing another ballet pose. "Always dance, baby girl," he wrote alongside the image. Shortly before that, Dorit posted a carousel of photos and a video of Phoenix placing first at the 2025 Les Ballet Expo at the Grand Academy of Ballet. "Gliding into the weekend like Phoenix at her ballet competition today," Dorit wrote in the caption of her April 19 post. "Congratulations, my beautiful girl, first place. Grand champion in the 10-year-old division, a full year up. Your grace, dedication, and joy lit up the stage, and my heart couldn't be fuller. So proud of you. I love you endlessly." Are Dorit Kemsley and PK still married? After announcing their separation in a joint Instagram statement in May 2025, Dorit reportedly filed for divorce from PK on April 25, 2025. The couple wed in March 2015. Dorit confirmed that she was not on speaking terms with PK during Part 1 of the rhobh Season 14 reunion. She also shared that PK typically saw Jagger and Phoenix on Saturday nights. PK Kemsley's new dawn, the calm before the storm. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over Beverly Hills. Paul PK Kemsley sat on the balcony of his sleek apartment, a glass of scotch in hand, reflecting on the whirlwind that had been his life. Just days earlier, his wife of 10 years, Dorit Kemsley, had filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The news had shaken him to his core, but he was determined to navigate this new chapter with grace, for himself and, most importantly, for their children, Jagger and Phoenix. His phone buzzed, snapping him out of his reverie. It was a message from Dorit. "Jagger's baseball game tomorrow. Can you make it?" He smiled, typing back, "Wouldn't miss it for the world. Family came first. Always. A father's love." The next day, PK arrived at the baseball field early. He spotted Dorit across the bleachers, her demeanor as composed as ever. They exchanged a brief nod, but didn't engage in conversation. Their focus was on Jagger, who was warming up with his teammates. As the game progressed, PK couldn't help but notice the subtle interactions between Dorit and him. They were co-parents, yes, but the underlying tension was palpable. Yet they both cheered for Jagger with genuine enthusiasm, putting their differences aside for his sake. Later, as the game ended, PK approached Jagger, lifting him into a celebratory hug. "Great game, champ," he said, his voice thick with emotion. Jagger grinned. "Thanks, Dad." Dorit watched them, a soft smile playing on her lips. Despite everything, seeing them together brought a sense of peace. Rediscovering joy. Back at his apartment, PK found solace in the simple joys of fatherhood. He spent afternoons at the park with Phoenix, watching her practice ballet moves with a grace that belied her young age. He often shared these moments on social media, captioning them with heartfelt messages like, "My Phoenix," accompanied by a red heart emoji. One evening, he decided to surprise Jagger with a poker night. The boy had shown an interest in the game, and PK thought it would be a fun bonding experience. They spent hours at the kitchen table, laughing and strategizing, with PK playfully dubbing Jagger World Poker Champion before he's 18. These moments, though small, were reminders of the love and connection that still existed within their family. The dance of life, PK's bond with Phoenix deepened as they spent more time together. One afternoon, he set up a mini performance in the living room, complete with music and makeshift stage lights. Phoenix, ever the performer, took center stage, executing ballet moves with precision and passion. He recorded the performance, sharing it on his Instagram with the caption, "Always dance, baby girl." The video garnered an outpouring of support from fans and friends alike, praising Phoenix's talent and the evident love between father and daughter. Co-parenting with grace. Despite the dissolution of their marriage, PK and Dorit maintained a co-parenting relationship centered around their children's well-being. They communicated regularly about school events, extracurricular activities, and family gatherings. Their interactions were cordial, marked by mutual respect and a shared commitment to their children's happiness. One evening, they met at a local cafe to discuss Phoenix's upcoming ballet recital. They exchanged notes on her progress, offering encouragement and suggestions. It was a conversation between two parents who, despite their differences, had a common goal: to see their children thrive. A new beginning. Months passed, and the initial pain of the divorce began to subside. PK found himself embracing the single life, rediscovering passions and interests that had taken a backseat during his marriage. He reconnected with old friends, took up new hobbies, and focused on personal growth. He also began to date again, cautiously at first. He met someone, a fellow music enthusiast who shared his love for classic rock and vinyl records. Their connection was easy, and for the first time in a long while, PK felt a spark of excitement about the future. Reflections. One evening, as he sat in his favorite armchair, PK reflected on the journey he had undertaken. The divorce had been painful, but it had also been a catalyst for change and self-discovery. He had learned to prioritize his happiness and well-being, to embrace the role of a single father, and to navigate the complexities of co-parenting with grace. He looked at a photo of his family, Dorit, Jagger, Phoenix, and himself, taken during happier times. A tear slipped down his cheek, but it was not one of sorrow. It was a tear of gratitude for the love they had shared and the lessons they had learned. As he wiped it away, he whispered to the photo, "Thank you." The future was uncertain, but PK was ready to face it with an open heart and a renewed sense of purpose.